Welcome everybody, welcome this Shore Up Your Life Skills series of videos. I am Anil Kumar here. Today we are talking about positivity skills, how to build positivity, how to have positivity in our lives. There are many things that we call as positivity, maybe confidence, cooperation, courtesy, energy, enthusiasm, friendliness, honesty, humor, patience, respectability, respectfulness. Many things we call as positivity. What is positivity? In this fast-paced, high-stress work environment, it is the most necessary skill that we need to keep the team going. Every one of us have to bring positive attitude to the workplace, be it at home, be it at work. We need to be friendly to others, eager to work, and generally be a pleasure to be around. That is what positivity ultimately entails. We want everyone to be satisfied and for every day to be a breeze. We all work for solving a problem with a common goal. We all have to keep our personal and professional relationships well oiled. And for having an effective and efficient relationship and to get our goal easily, we all need positivity in every interaction that we have. We can't change the world, but we can change how we perceive things, how we react to the things that happen around us. So we have to ask ourselves, do I think positively every time we react? Whenever you speak, whenever you act, does it bring positivity? Is it helpful? Is it necessary? Is it there something that you can differently? What if? How differently? Why not? So you can change the way you feel about yourself. You can change the way others feel about yourself. You can change the way others feel about themselves by making a conscious effort on how you react. This effort, the more you practice, the more it will become a habit for you to act and react positively. We can build positivity or positive skills by strengthening our memory for or of positive information. That is again the glass half full, half empty story. The more positive things you put in the brain, the more you force the brain to think about positive things, the possibility things, it will have less time to think or remember or recall or reinvent the negative aspects of life. You may be able to increase your positivity just by memorizing positive words. The more words, positive words you use in life, instead of saying this can't be done, you say what can be done. Your determined, dedicated efforts pays off definitely. So discipline yourself to use positive words, positive actions, positive connotations, positive anecdotes. Force your brain to frequently look at positive aspect of life. The meaning, the context, everything becomes more accessible when you use it more. These are more connected. The brain cells will get more activated when you have lots of positive words in your vocabulary. Strengthen your brain's ability to work with positive information. Earlier we looked at how the memory can be strengthened for positive information. Now it is working with positive information. How? Asking your brain to use positive information in new ways. Every positive things that you have, try to see in how many ways in life this can be put to better use. The brain has built a strong neural network of these positive words when you use them again and again. Now positive memory recall task will make it easier when you think positive. So even if you see something negative, you will get only positive words in your thoughts to reflect upon them. This is a way to build a positivity. You have to pay attention to the positive things. Here also you have to train your brain, because it is from there that you get your thoughts, which becomes words and ultimately turns into deeds. Are you one of those people who notices the bad stuff? If yes, then we can unlearn and relearn the way we react, the way we respond, the way we reply. You likely have trained your brain to focus on the negative side and you got good at it. Now you have to train your brain to look at the positive side, and you have to get good at it by regular training and making it a habit. Condition yourself to experience random moments of positivity. How do we do that? Look at the Pavlov's dog story, where before it was fed, a bell was rung. And then the dog thought every time a bell rings, food comes. And so every time a bell rings, God starts salivating. So it gets excited, it gets happy even if the food is not there. Ultimately, it should be happy for what? For getting the food. So likewise, one can train your brain that what brings happiness, what brings positiveness. So you can look at the signals and trigger those signals. Even if the food is not there, the bell might be there. So this is what happens in human brain also. When two stimuli, the things that stimulate you, stimulants, are repeatedly paired, The response, the first elicited, the bell response and the food response are, end of the day, happiness. So now your brain is willing to bring you happiness with the first stimuli, that is a bell, without waiting for the second stimuli, that is a food. Just repeatedly linking boring things like the bell ringing with positive thoughts like the food coming, your feelings over and over again will start to look at the positive aspect, and pretty soon boring things will bring in positive feelings in you. Is it right? Is it wrong? Is it retraining the brain? Maybe. At the end of the day, are you positive? Are you bringing positivity? Are you spreading happiness? Or are you a gloomy person? That is what matters. Think positive. Not too much. And think negative when you need to. Because negative thinking also helps. It tells you where you are. It's a very good feedback of the actual sense of things. Don't keep on crying forever. But you need to know the negative aspect also. Because is this negative emotion, the action, the reaction, improving your life? What, how, where went wrong, and how this is a learning to make positive things come back. When we are treated unfairly, when we get angry, our thoughts can motivate us to take action. But then, this should help you to take positive action. This motivation is necessary. This anger is necessary. But how you react and which direction you take that energy, that is what is important. Because this should make changes in your life and it should change the world in the positive direction. Practice gratitude. Say thanks for all the blessings. Gratitude is when we feel or express ourselves thankfulness for the people, for the things, for the experiences that we have. In spite of all that is gloomy around the world, there are millions of things that we should be thankful about. Truth is that there are infinite reasons for being passionate, infinite reasons for being joyful, infinite situations to be excited about. Also, there are things to be angry about, things to be sad about, things to be anxious about. But then, we will gain respect if we practice gratitude and look at positive aspects. When we are grateful and generous and kind, people are generous and kind towards us. When we are grateful to the little things in our day-to-day lives, we find more meaning and satisfaction, and we are more positive outlook towards our life. Savor the good moments. Enjoy. We let the good moments pass without truly celebrating them. Celebrate even a small thing. Not necessarily to call 1,000 people and have a big party, but celebrate even smaller wins, smaller successes. Reward yourself. Savor the moments. Savoring means holding on to the good moments and emotions for a few seconds. Just like you put it in your tongue to taste, savor the good moments in your brain. Let it bring positive waves and let it remain in your brain for some time, so that as a nostalgia you can go back to that nice moments. Stop and notice and appreciate. Life is full of small gifts, small pleasures. Savoring is a great way to develop long-lasting stream of positive emotions in your brain. The more you savor, the more your brain will have experiences to remember about nice moments, the pleasures, the happiness. Generate positive emotions by watching fun videos. Broaden and build theory. The broaden and build theory is that take your good mood with you when you leave the coach. Suppose you watch a cartoon, and suppose you have your mood uplifted. When you get up and go, you take your good mood with you and spread that good mood everywhere. Be careful not to get sucked into the TV for hours together, but broaden and build on that nice moments that this fun video gave you. Experiencing positive emotions gives a psychological and intellectual and emotional upbringing for you. It's a social necessity that you need to see something that is bringing you happiness, just like another life form outside bringing happiness to you. To benefit from these experiences, you cannot hang on to negative things forever. You need to mentally hang on to positive things and take it forward to make your life and the life of others better. Don't downplay your successes. This is same as savoring. Give yourself some credit for putting in the effort to improving your skills, maybe creative skills, maybe positivity skills, maybe collaborative skills, whatever you are putting in effort. So you should not downplay your successes, should not downplay your effort. Reward yourself, savor the nice moments, recognize that the efforts have put in is making small changes. Recognize that these small changes will create in better effects in your long-term way of looking at the project and the results and the outcome that you want. And then award yourself, reward yourself, pat yourself on the back. Stop all or nothing thinking. All or nothing thinking comes from the fight or flight syndrome. That is, it is wrong to view all situations as good or all situations as bad. There is always a grey area, and that is where the real color lies. You win some, you lose some. That's life. Every cloud has a silver lining. Every dog has its day. There is always room for improvement. Things always change. Not everything is going to be static. It's all part of the game. Be careful not to stop thinking. Be careful to start thinking on positive direction. Be careful not to start thinking in the negative direction. You are a complete failure. This is a wrong statement. You are not a failure just because you did not complete success in some way. There are other ways in which you will be successful. Other problems that you will resolve. This problem later you will resolve in a better fashion. Think positive. Start the day with a positive affirmation. Maybe a good thought, maybe a good anecdote, maybe a good quote. How you start your morning sets a tone for the rest of the day. Well begun is half done. Talk to yourself in the mirror. It may be silly, it may be funny, but then you say you are going to have an awesome day today. Put all your best efforts to make it positive and awesome for you and for your team. Be it at home, be it at work. Focus on the good things, however small. Focus on the benefits, no matter how small, how unimportant, how silly. In the midst of the day, every day, focus on the challenges and try to bring in positive. You are going to encounter obstacles on everything that you do because you are dealing with people, processes. There is no such thing as perfect anywhere. If you get stuck, you should use that time to think differently and how to resolve it and come out of it and how to make it a better day for you and for the people around. Be positive all the time. Think positive all the time. Do positive all the time. Find humor in bad situations also. Allow yourself to experience humor. That means when people crack a joke on you, try to smile and laugh. Even in the darkest hour, try to see some humor in it. Don't crack jokes which are not sensitive to the diversity, the cultural background of the people. Turn failures into lessons. You are not perfect. No one is perfect. Think about what you are going to do the next time. Turn your failure into a lesson. You are going to make mistakes. You get experience only by failures. And in multiple contexts, multiple jobs, multiple situations, multiple problems, you get multiple experiences based on which you will be able to think differently, think creatively, think positively, and bring out a better future for the people around. Transform negative self-talk into positive self-talk. Don't talk negative words to your brain. Make your brain think, remember, recall, and reiterate positive words. Stop and replace the negative messages, the negative words, the negative thoughts. Turn thoughts into internalized feelings. Savor the feelings and go for positive. Cement your consumptions. Cement your conceptions by thinking positive. Make them hard and firm, the positive things. You might think I am so bad at this. Or you might think I shouldn't have tried. But instead say, I need more practice. I did it in a particular fashion, but I need to do better. I know I can do still better. I will be better than others in this. Think in positive way. Focus on the present. It's all about the present, not what happened yesterday, not going to happen in future. Tomorrow will never come. Yesterday is gone and dead. Think about the present. This moment. What I will do in the end of the day, no. Now, what I am going to do positive, what I am going to do different, how inevitably I am going to bring effectiveness and efficiency in my efforts and happiness for the people around. Focus on this individual moment, individual task, small piece of work. With whom you are decides who you are. Spend time with positive people, not the drainers. Finding positive people and filling your life with them is a very difficult task. But you need to eliminate the negative people. That is still more difficult and important. When you surround yourself with positivity, positive people, positive thoughts, positive outlooks, positive stories, positive affirmations, it will give you compounding returns. Their words, their actions, their experiences will sink in your mind as if it's your own, and it will become your line of thinking. Your brain will be full of positive aspects. Finally, go for the placebo effect. Do not be critical of yourself. Be kind and be human. Look at the problem and the person differently. By being negative, you can isolate yourself from others. You will be social outcast. Look for positive things. Allow time for yourself each day. Frequently and regularly take up positive breaks. Appreciate and reward yourself and your team for small wins. Savor the pleasures and successes. When you're angry, the adrenaline pumps you in. Use that energy to push you forward, fast forward into the positive direction. Be alert to divert this properly. React with enthusiasm. Respond with alertness. Reply with intensity. Most negative emotions, as fear and anger, are designed to help survival. What we now need in today's world is positive relationship with everybody around. Being positive, thinking positive will make it easier to manage not only situations but our life. It will reduce the stress and will keep you healthy. So we have to gain control of ourselves before we respond. We should not be a complainer. We should learn to relax. We should learn to boost our own morale and that of the team. And we should learn to channel the feelings and emotions. At times we need to be assertive. Say no to things that are negative. So these things will help you to bring a reasonable amount of positivity in your thought, word and deed. Positivity skills are an important life skills today. Thanks for watching the Shore Up Your Life Skill series of videos. This is Anil Kumar here with you. Keep coming back for more such sessions.